Hello, everybody. That is my cat. That's Biscuit. Come here, Biscuit. Say hi. Kitty, 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 kitty. Just turned the air conditioner off so I could record this, and she's like, "Why'd you turn the air conditioner off? It's like 95 out." Right. There you go. But today, this is kind of about her and kind of not. Mostly, this video today is about this. This is a watering fountain for a cat or possibly a small dog. Of course, I use it for my cat. And I have some information for you on whether or not you should get one of these and what to expect. First things first, if you're looking for the short version of this video where you basically want to know, should I get one of those cat watering fountains or pet watering fountains, you can skip over all the other stuff right now because the answer is yes. Yes, 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 yes. Get one. Don't hesitate. Go out, get one now. You won't regret it. Pretty much plain and simple. But if you'd like to know why you might be interested in getting one of these in the first place, why they might be a benefit to you, and things to watch out for when you do own them or look for one, stick around a few minutes because I've got a few pieces of information for you. So, what are these for? Well, mostly they're for your cat to drink out of. If you are like mine, wherever my cat went off now, it was difficult for me to keep my cat hydrated. At least I didn't feel like she was hydrated. She didn't like the water next to her food dish. So I had to move it. I tried moving it into the room that we're in now, which is my dining room, which ends up just being a spot for my crafts. My daughter has her 3D printer on the table right now. Um, yeah, she kind of sort of liked it there. My cat sleeps on the foot of my bed at night, so I had put a bowl in my bedroom, just not right next to the bathroom. So it's a two-story house, so she could get something up there without having to come downstairs. And she got to where that was her primary watering bowl. She decided that's what she liked best. But if we're downstairs during the day, she wouldn't actually make use of it until she was like had no choice, and I just didn't feel like she was getting adequate hydration. Um, and if your cat or your dog isn't drinking enough, just like you can have health issues because of that. You can end up having constipation. You can have all kinds of things that go on that require expensive vet bills. So you want to keep your pets healthy and hydrated, and they're going to be a lot happier because of it, and you're not going to have to spend as much on vet bills because of it. So that's the basic. You just want your cat to drink and enjoy it. Should you get one of these? Like I said, yes. Literally within 2 to 3 minutes of me getting this thing, filling it up, and putting it in place, my cat was drinking from it, which is exceedingly rare. She doesn't drink readily. And she was so absolutely fascinated by this thing, the sound of the running water, the sight of the running water. She was doing that, sneaking up on it and things like that for a couple of minutes, and then she come up and realized it was water, and she just immediately started drinking. And it was the greatest thing for me to watch that, to see that she was enjoying this thing that cost me less than $20 to get. Um, you can get one if you're in a pet store. They'll run $30, $35, something like that. I got this one on Amazon. Of course, it's a no-name brand, really. It was like $20, maybe a little bit less on sale, something like that. Um, So they're very inexpensive devices, regardless of how you look at it. What do you need to watch out for when you get one of these things? Biggest thing is you need to keep them clean. You don't just throw water in and fill them up occasionally and call it good. Just like anything, you get an aquarium, you have water in it, you have to clean it. You get a bird bath, algae is going to grow in it if you don't clean it. You have to keep these things clean. Um, these have filters in them that you have to replace regularly. So you have to budget to replace those filters. You can't just clean them, you have to replace them because they are intended to, like, they're activated charcoal and things like that. And they only have a limited lifespan or use, and then they are used up basically, and you have to replace them. But they're not expensive. The parts are pretty cheap. If you only have one or two cats using this, you might only have to replace the filters about once a month. If you have more than that, maybe a couple of times a month. So with the cost of the primary filter, there's a tiny little foam filter before the water goes into the pump. You're only talking about 35 to 75 bucks annually for costs for this. One vet visit for not staying hydrated is going to cost you a lot more than that. So it's really well worth it. Clean these regularly. I have one cat, so I only replace the filters once a month, but I do clean it every 2 weeks. I'll take it completely apart, wash every corner of it carefully, um, rinse the filters out, and take the motor apart. The motors in these things are like aquarium motors. They're designed to be completely dismantled, including the little spinning impeller that makes the water move. It's just held in by it's just a magnet on the end of it. You just pull it right out, and you can clean everything there to get any bacterial buildup, algae buildup, things like that out, so that it's 100% clean. Go back, put fresh water in it, and then you're good for a couple of weeks. And literally, they're super easy to clean, 5 6 minutes, and generally you could be done. And that's being pretty thorough too. So when you get one of these and you take it and look at it, if you can find out beforehand, can the motor be dismantled for cleaning? Okay, good. Then you've got a good unit. If the motor cannot be dismantled for cleaning, don't buy it. If you can't get in and clean that motor, you're going to get bacteria and algae buildup in there, and you can hurt your cat a lot worse than just, the hydration part helps. So be careful about that. Any decent one is going to have a motor that you can take apart and clean, and they're super easy to do. No tools even required. Um, you notice mine was sitting on a black mat. These things, the water comes out the little fountain and hits the little pool of water below, and the cats love that. They're attracted by that sound, actually, but it makes tiny little droplets, just microscopic little droplets, splash out all over the place. And on a tile floor like I have here, it does keep it damp around that just from that haze of moisture. So I just got a cheap Walmart doormat for $6 and put around it. And any haze sits on the top of those fibers and dries fairly quickly and easily. And if I want to take that out every couple, 3 months and, rinse it out with a water hose, all it takes, nothing fancy. Um, don't have to get, one of those $40 mats specifically for them. Something simple like that is perfect. Just real easy. Um, so, like I said, definitely worth getting one of these things. It's awesome. Even now, this room where I'm in is situated between kitchen and like a family room that way and a living room this way. So there's a lot of activity running between this little section here, and the cat's always going through here because of it. And as she passes through a lot of the time, she'll look over and see that and hear that sound, stop what she's doing, get a drink, and continue on. She would never do that before. So it makes me, as a cat owner, as a pet owner, as a furry child owner, whatever you want to look at it, feel so much better. So definitely, 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 if you've been thinking of getting one of these, get one. If you know people that have pets that don't have one of these would make great gifts. Like I said, they're fairly inexpensive. Just make sure whoever you give one to as a gift knows they have to clean them and they have to replace those filters. Maybe even get them a starter set of extra filters. You can get 8 packs for like $15. They're not expensive. Um, and make them aware that this is going to help their animal out, and they'll generally take it over from there. People will spend money on their pets. Um, so on the cleaning part of it, keep an eye out. I'm just a week or so away from me cleaning this one, and when I do, I will make a video on that, of the complete teardown and cleaning process on these, so you can see how easy they are to clean. Right now, I just wanted to make you guys aware these are worth getting. You should go get one. Don't know how many more times I can say that. Don't care what the brand. I'm not sponsored by a brand. I don't want to be sponsored by a brand. I just want to make you aware that if you love your pets, this is something simple that you can do to help make sure that they're safe and healthy and hydrated. And it's like 95 degrees outside here in Michigan right now, which is hot. So yeah, definitely want to stay hydrated. Anyway, thanks for listening, and see you guys next time.